All right, I have got my Amur maple here. It's growing really nicely, but I need to make sure I'm not keeping anything I'm not going to use. You know, you can see here, this is just coming out. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Same thing with up here. But they're finally getting to the point where they're so long, it's time to give them a little cutback. Um, Not severely far, of course, but it's growing very, very vigorously. So I'm going to cut off basically just the tip. And that, this one, yeah, just the tip here, just to send some of that strength back down right here as well. I'm going to do there. So otherwise this thing's going to be out of control. I mean, you can see up here near the apex, it's already like out of control. Here. I guess I should just follow my branches up. All these lower ones are easy. This is a little just weak branch that wasn't quite taken off, but I'm keeping it. I like it. So coming up the trunk, this is probably my leader. It comes up and comes back towards me. Oh, that might change in the future. This is a very straight. If this is leader, be extremely straight. This is kind of straight too. So I'm probably better off selecting this as leader. If that's the case, I'm going to cut it back a little more extreme because it's up in the apex there. This one that's coming up very, very straight, that's just a branch. I'm going to take top off of that side. I think this other side here is growing in towards the center. I'm going to take it clean off. I don't really need it, you know. Now I've just got these two here to kind of sort with. They're both kind of the side branches. This one's growing up towards the center. I don't really want that. What I'll do is I'll take this one down here. I'm trying to figure out what I can use on that. I'm afraid that branch doesn't add enough. I'm going to take it really far back. It might even die back. At least now I know it's where it needs to be. I think it's curious with these Amur maples, they have these little soft leaves. When they first start off, their branches that don't look like maple leaves at all. They just look like little willow leaves or something. And they end up, you know, kind of circular. And then as they get farther out, they get closer and closer to that Amur maple shape. Those leaves just kind of crumble off after a while. So I think that's what I needed to do. A little dead stub here. That went down already. See if I get, yeah. Stub there. Stub up here. Oh. So that's something as well. It's bifurcating already on this branch. So I've got three in one spot. I'm not sure I want all three. I think I can use the one on this side, but this side is not as useful to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take that right off. Before it becomes a real branch. That stuff there. There we go. And the one right here I've got to tuck this out of the way for. I wouldn't have caught that. That was pretty sneaky. There we go. I've got it's a little baby branch there. Oops. Take it off. All right. I think that's a little bit better. Still got plenty of foliage. Still haven't taken anything hard back. I took off some of the stuff I didn't need, and of course I left enough for dieback. I'm going to take those farther down now to you'll plant a little more memory of where I want it to be. I'll have to shorten those internodes. Yeah, right now it's got really long internodes. I've got to work on that, but it is just a baby tree. It's got a lot of time to develop. All right. I've been kind of ceasing the whole intro and outros on my videos. I don't know if you guys liked or didn't like those. They didn't seem to affect any of my views or followers at all. In fact, the only thing that really seemed to affect it was my fellow creators giving me shouts. So thank you to all of you. Xavier being the most recent one, and of course, as you can imagine, I made this video long before it posted. But yeah, there's a little trim up on the Amur maple to make it a little more tree shaped. Thanks, folks.